This is God. Why in the world would I say that this is God? For one, I am not trying to offend anybody. But let me ask you something. Is there something in this universe that God cannot be? Or is there something in the universe that God did not create? So, going back to the cookie, is this a God or part of God? The answer is yes, right? So, why would I bring up a cookie to mention God? Because, in a way, I think this cookie is God for you. Why do I mean by that? You see, this cookie, when I eat it, when I bite on it, somehow is going to feel good to me. If I taste this really nice cookie, chocolate cookie, it's going to feel very good. Actually, if I'm craving sugar a lot, this is going to feel very good after I bite on it and taste it. So, I believe that when you supposedly have a relationship with God, you're using God as a cookie. Why? Because you are craving something. You're missing something in your life and you are craving emotion. You're craving something that feels good. And this cookie and God offer something good to you. They both offer a good feeling. So, if you're broken, you're feeling bad, you have something going on in your life, and you have not been able to psychologically or emotionally find a solution for it, you're craving for something good. And God offers that something good, that feeling. So is this cookie when I'm craving sugar. So, what is my point of this video? Is that by you believing in a God, you are making this world a worst place for everybody. This cookie feels good to me, but all the ingredients in this cookie is full of chemical. I think this is somehow made out of cardboard. So even though this feels very good to me, it's bad for me, especially if I eat it a lot. So I think in a way also God in your life, it feels good having a relationship with God. But something inside is not doing good to you or the rest of the world. And the worst part of it, imagine myself knowing that even though this feels good and it feels good in my body when I eat it, I know that it's bad for me, but I don't care because it feels good. Worst part, I'm going around telling other people to eat it because it feels good. But someone tells me, Javier, man, it feels good, but this thing is made out of cardboard. It's horrible. It's full of chemicals. I don't care. It feels good. I want everybody else to taste it. You're doing the same thing with God. God if you really think about it, for me, God is synonymous with conflict. It brings bad things in the long run. Yes, God makes you feel good, right? For how long? For how long you're going to ignore all the consequences that believing in a God bring to your life, to your family, to your friends, and to the rest of the world? I am fooling myself eating this cookie just because it feels good, but it's harming me. Someone reminds me of it, I don't want to hear it. I don't care, because it makes me feel good, and I spend the whole day craving for sugar, craving for something because I feel bad. I want something that makes me feel good. I talk to people, I go around, nothing. When it comes the time to eating the cookie, oh man, I don't know what it has, but it feels good. It relaxes me. Same thing with God. Again, the purpose of this video, for me, I'm trying to, this is going to sound weird, okay? But I want to be free. And I think the more we live in this world, the more it's getting tighter and tighter and tighter and tighter in regards to things that are not good for myself, for my family, for my friends, for the rest of the world. See, if you are craving for a God, for something esoteric, for something that you have never seen, just because it feels good, man, if you're so desperate in your life that you feel good with a God, go ahead. Go ahead. Feel good with your God. You know, go through those rough times. But when you keep using God for everything in your life, for feeling good, for solving your problems, for punishing people that mock God, for expressing God to other people, for institutionalizing God through religion, something is really bad. Because just because God feels good to you, it doesn't mean that it's good for you at the long run and good for other people. People believing in God has been hurting, and they have hurt other people. If you have a society that have never been introduced to a God, and they have their conflicts, their problems and everything, and you suddenly introduce a God, what's the next thing that is going to happen? Go ahead and guess. What do you think is going to happen when you introduce a God to a society? Have you come up with something? The first thing that is going to happen is that you're going to divide people, because you're going to immediately create a conflict between people that believe and the people that don't believe. If you don't think that what I'm telling you is truth, look at the world right now. Look at the fights, the wars that are going on right now because of God, because of religion, because of beliefs. So, in conclusion, I go back to my feeling good cookie. It makes me feel good. Like ice cream, like anything, but it's bad for me. And if I enjoy it in the moment, hey, it doesn't hurt anyone. I keep eating this thing. I keep sharing it around. I'm doing myself bad. I'm doing bad for other people. You're doing the same thing with God. In conclusion, if you think that anything that I said in this video you do not agree with, or you think I'm wrong, please go ahead and write in the comments. You can ask me questions. You can give me your opinion. What I'm trying to do, at least with this video, is to bring some awareness to one of the biggest problems in the world right now. And that is emotional and psychological pain. There's so much people right now in pain, and there are horrible things happening in the world right now, and we are not helping by looking for esoteric ways out to solving these problems. Let's solve it in the afterlife. No, how about we solve them right now? So in a way, I'm challenging you to, if you are watching this video still right now, to ask me questions. I want to hear your thoughts. I could be wrong, you know. I don't hold the truth to everything, but I do feel sincerely that if you are a God believer, especially you are preaching, you're doing a disservice to humanity. So thank you for watching this video, and have a great day.